Agame Agame is located at the northeastern corner of Tigray. It lies between 13 degrees 57 minutes north and 14 degrees 33 minutes north and 39 degrees 13 minutes east and 40 degrees 27 minutes east. It borders on the Midre Bari province of Akala Guzai in the north, Tamban, Kaleta Alayalo and Endarta in the south, and both the Tigray and Midre Bari Afar lowlands in the east. This relative location placed Agame at the strategic crossroads between the Red Sea coast and the interior of southern Midre Bari on the one hand, and the northern Tigrayan plateau on the other. In pre-1991, Agame had a total area of about 4,889 cubic kilometers, with an estimated population of 344,800 topographically. It exhibits diverse physical features: mountain massifs, plains, plateau, deep gorges and river valleys. Archaeological evidence indicates that Agame was one of the earliest places in Tigray and Midre Bari to adopt plowshare agriculture, but centuries of overcultivation and maximum utilization of resources turned the area into agriculturally marginal land. The principal inhabitants of Agame are Afar, Saho, and Tegrena speakers. The Tegrena-speaking population predominates in the highlands. The northeastern and southeastern sector of the escarpment is principally inhabited by the Saho-speaking, Irab and Afar speakers respectively. Yadigrat prevailed as the capital of Agame throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. Agame is one of the very few place names identified in the Adulis inscription known as Monumentum Adulatanum as early as the 3rd century. It is mentioned there as an apparently viable local political entity, and it seems that it continued as such from then onwards. The area also appears to have been part of the eastern cultural province of ancient Aksum. Since the 5th to 6th century, Agame was involved in the process of Christianization of the kingdom of Aksum. To this period dates back the foundation of the monastery of Dabra Damo, which played a major role in Tigray's ecclesiastic history through the Middle Ages, up to the modern times. The chiefs of Agame would assume the title of Sum Agame in medieval times and throughout history. Even though in the 16th century the Sum Agame was killed by Ahmad B. Ibrahim Aliyazi's army, the physical inaccessibility of lowland Agame suited the purpose of providing safe hideouts to various political, religious and social dissidents. It remained the center of prominent monasteries such as Gunda Gunda Mariam, which was established by Abba Estifanos and his followers called Dakike Estifanos during the 15th century. Agame had a major role to play in the political ascendancy of Tigray in Christian Ethiopia during the greater part of the first quarter of the 19th century. One of the prominent warlords of northern Tigray, Dagazmao Sabagadis Waldu, who ruled Tigray in the period 1822 to 1831, had his power base in Agame. His demise at the Battle of Dabra Abe marked a decline in the political importance of Agame in the Tigrayan political arena. In the period 1896 to 1936, Agame was led by the descendants of Sabagadis Dagao. Kaya Sebat was the chief of the area during the Italian War, 1935 to 36. He mobilized the people of Agame and engaged the Italians at the Battle of Fagena in the Yafar escarpment east of Adigrat, but he was defeated and ultimately surrendered. During 1941 to 74, Agame existed as an Araga in the province of Tigray, having 5 districts under it: Gulo Makata, Ganta Afasum, Suba Sayase, Dalol, and Kaleta Balaza. Descendants of the Sabagadis family still governed Agame until the revolution. Since the 19th century, Agame has been an enduring base for Lazarus Catholic evangelization in Tigray. The legacies of this process are the Catholic Cathedral and the Seminary of Adigrat, and the considerable Catholic congregation of Irobland in the lowlands. Agame is the home of many of Tigray's unique cultural festivals and foods. One of the most popular holidays is Mesqal, which is celebrated beautifully. The popular foods and beverages in Agame are like mes, geezim and thlo, especially tilo, which has its own cultural and religious meaning. I will be back with another video. Tigray is the home of the most beautiful people and culture, the home of all Hamite Africans.